Hey, it's Dead Guy Cardboard. I have some pickups I wanted to show off. Have some modern, some vintage stuff, as well as some interesting catalogs. Um, I think 2 weeks ago, I picked up these Cody Bellinger rookie cards. My God, the prices have exploded on these. So I picked up this 2017 Topps Chrome base, the PSA 10, for about I think $18. Now these are around $35 to $40, and this one I no joke picked up for $15. This is the Topps update, just Topps update based PSA 10. This is his key flagship rookie card. This is now $100, over $100 in PSA 10. Because Bellinger is doing so hot. You know, he's batting over 400. He's on his way to maybe winning the Triple Crown. I mean, who knows? It's only May, but he is crushing it. Man, his card is going up in price. He also has a Topps Chrome update, which is also doing really well, better than the regular Topps Chrome, which I was surprised. I figured one of these cards would increase in value when I bought them 2 weeks ago, but it seems like the Topps Chrome update is doing better than the regular Topps Chrome, which is surprising because this card came out before the Topps Chrome update, I believe. But this seems to be his most popular card. Anyway, kind of fun to see a card increase in value so quickly. I don't think I've ever had a card do that. But I didn't really buy it for the monetary value. I just root for Cody Bellinger, and I think he has the potential of making 500 home runs, because he certainly is crushing it early on in his career. All right, so speaking of the 500 home run club, picked up two additions to the club. Well, one is an upgrade. I picked up this gorgeous looking 1969 Topps Reggie Jackson rookie card, a PSA 6. Anyone that collects 69 Topps knows how hard it is to get really well-centered cards, and this is pretty well centered. Left to right looks almost perfect, top to bottom almost perfect. A little bit slimmer down here, but overall really nice centering. I paid a bit of a premium for this card for PSA 6 because it has just outstanding looking color. A lot of the Reggie Jackson rookie cards, the blue is faded, the blue background is a little bit faded, and his face is faded. This has really sharp color and registration. Definitely paid a premium for it though. PWCC listed this card and they hyped up the eye appeal on it. Deservedly so though, because it looks really nice. And I'm not a huge backs guy. I don't really care too much how the back looks, but the back on this card is just super vibrant. A lot of the Reggie Jackson rookies, the backs are very faded. It's almost like a very, very light pink. This looks like pack fresh. There's no fading to this back, which sort of just adds to the card. So I'm very happy to pick this card up. Maybe eventually I'll upgrade it, but I don't know. I doubt it. I've been looking for well-centered cards with nice color in PSA 7s and even 8s and 6s, and I don't know. I'd much rather have a great eye appeal card than have a better grade and have it being off-centered or something like that. Speaking of great eye appeal, this is the third mail lot I've picked up of the 33 Goudey 127 card. I had a PSA 5 of this, just wasn't happy with the color and registration. I picked this up on Love the Game auctions, and I just love this card. Just has much better eye appeal than the other PSA 5 I had and sold. Really, the lighting in this room doesn't do this card justice, but I mean, look at the registration. Just really sharp looking card. And the back's very clean, which is sometimes tough for 33 Goudeys. Yeah, great upgrade. So 2 500 home run club inductees, I guess you could say. And then going down in age. I upgraded my T206 Mike Mitchell. I have all the Cincinnati Reds players from the T206 set, and this guy is a Cycle 350. So I'll occasionally upgrade my T206 Reds team set with rare backs, and this is just a great example, really well centered. I've always loved this pose in the set. And then I just wanted to kind of talk briefly about a few cards. This is in the Huggins and Scott November 15th, 2018 auction. This card right here is very significant. I talked about the set, the 1871 Mort Rogers set, and the most iconic cards video I did. I'll put a link below. Check out that video. But these cards are so rare, and they're considered by many to be one of the first true baseball cards because it just shows one player. And it was a scorecard as well, one of the first times they ever did scorecards. But this is of Spalding. We all know Spalding from Spalding Sports, the same guy, and he's a. This is his, I think, his best card. I would imagine. I think there's only like maybe one or two of these graded ever, or even discovered. But just a very significant card in the hobby. It sold for, I believe, $119,000. I guess, yeah, it is the only known example. So an extremely significant card in the hobby, considered maybe one of the first true traditional baseball cards of just showing one player. Speaking of first baseball cards, there's just been a bunch of just really historically significant auctions. Heritage just finished up this auction with just some amazing cards. Look at the size of this catalog. I love their catalogs. I might cancel them though because I think it's just a waste of paper. And they actually list them as $50 if you were to buy it yourself. But they send me a free catalog because I've ordered a couple things from them before. Anyway, this card on the cover is also just hugely significant in the hobby. Some consider this to be the first baseball card because it came out before the red Cincinnati Reds card. I think that card was 1863. This came out in 1860. The first card to really show a baseball team. Now the Brooklyn Atlantics weren't a Major League Baseball team. Most people know that Cincinnati Reds were the first Major League team, a team that got paid to play baseball. But this is believed to be one of the first cards to show a organized baseball team on an actual traditional card. But yeah, you can screen grab this and kind of read more about it. But I think this sold for $180,000 at least. So anyway, some cool cards that were being sold the last couple months. And I also want to give a shout out. I'm trying to give more shout outs to some people. Maybe I'll put this up in the background. Check out Cardboard Chronicles. I will link him below. He's got some great interviews, and he's mostly interviews people that collect 90s basketball players like Michael Jordan and Anthony Hardaway and those type of guys. But he's just got some great interviews. He interviewed this guy Nate Turner, who is the man who bought the Precious Metals Michael Jordan green. And he has two interviews with Nate Turner. I think the most recent one is the one he talks about the Jordan card, but he also shows off his other cards, which are just amazing. I mean, he has he has a PSA 10 Hank Aaron rookie card. I think there's only two in existence. He has a bunch of PSA 10 Mickey Mantles. I think a 1960 Mickey Mantle PSA 10. A few others from the different years. Just an incredible high-end collection. It's also just kind of fun to see someone that collects 90s insert cards like the Precious Metals, Michael Jordan, and also appreciate the vintage card market. He also has a bunch of really old packs. I think he has a 1952 Topps baseball pack and maybe a 51 Bowman baseball pack, unopened pack. Just an incredible video. Anyway, check out that channel. Really great interviews. And that is it. Sorry, I'm a little slow today. I have a cold, but stay tuned for some more videos. Peace.